Hey, everybody. Welcome to episode 11 of This Round's on Us with Dave and Jeremy. I'm Dave.
Hey, this is Jeremy.
Hey, our beer test segment brought to you by Blind Pig Brewpub. If you haven't been to the Blind Pig Brewpub in Champaign, Illinois, get there. If you don't live here, nowhere close, take a trip. Come to Champaign, Illinois. It's wonderful.
So you are excited to try this one.
I am.
What is it, Dave?
It is I Hate Illinois Nazis beer. It is a beer. I'm reading it. That's enough said.
There's a story behind the name, right?
There's a story behind the name. It is a beer that they've had for a very long time. I don't know the exact history. Maybe Jeremy has that. But I know it's been around for a while. There has been a little bit of controversy with the name. But Jeremy, do you have anything on it?
No, I forgot.
Okay. Hey, that's not a big deal. I just want everybody to know we are just testing beer.
So when you get to Blind Pig Brewpub, walk up and say, so where did this name come from? And you'll get your education.
I know. I think I probably already did, Jeremy. You know how I am. You need to take better notes when I'm talking to Matt. But I'm sure after he watches this, he will call me up and say, okay, Dave, you got your paper? This is it. And then we'll fill it in at a later.
We're at the age where that's kind of, you kind of forget things and whatnot. So it's.
Yeah. But
okay.
Some people would say we're young.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, we're young.
Just a number. But again, Blind Pig has so many offerings, so it's hard to be on top of the names of everything where it came from. So.
Yep. Oh, my beer. Cheers,
buddy.
Oh, that's a good one. That's excellent. I like it. It looks like it would be stronger than it really is.
Yeah, so it's a dark lager. Kind of a little smoky flavor to it.
Yeah.
Not too bad. Like you could taste the smoke, but it's not like you licked a chimney. But that's a good winter or sipper to have.
Yeah.
So
that was a good one.
How was your week?
Hey, mine was awesome. Got a lot of stuff done. Yeah, just ready for football season, man. What are we like
this Saturday?
Oh.
So I went on to ESPN.com this morning. I just checked out the news and I clicked on schedule and I saw 7 games and I screenshot it, sent to my wife, and I could see her rolling her eyes at that text. But a handful of teams, I don't know these teams or small schools never heard of, but good slate of games this week. And
now
get ready.
We just need a little crisper, little more. Today was perfect. 79 degrees is high here in Illinois.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm done with this summer. We're not outside anymore. We're not going to the beach, things like that. Yeah. So I get rid of my 85-degree weather. The top's back on the
95.
G. Yeah.
I mean, God, we've had 95. I go south. It's 95 every day.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of ready for that crisp.
Yeah.
Feeling. Got to put on a sweatshirt. Wear my jeans and my boots.
There we go. For me, the top's back on the Jeep. So it's I'm done with the AC. Just give me some 65-degree, 70 weather.
Yes, sir.
There we go.
Sir.
So on to football stuff. Week 2, the preseason was this past week. I would say I didn't catch a bunch of games, but what I did see, some interesting stuff. The Bears came out. Caleb Williams looked pretty good, the first string offense. They only had one drive. They weren't able to score, but there's nothing negative I saw from them.
Yeah, there's nothing negative. I watched, enjoyed it. Here's the problem with the preseason, Jeremy. We don't know. In the realism, they're not going to show her the stuff yet. They're going to see what the younger guys have.
Yeah.
The new guys have. Usually the younger guys. But that's what they're going to do. And we can't really, really predict this stuff until week 1.
No, I agree. The scouting that we have nowadays, coaches trying to keep things secret.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not going to show much. I think having the first stringers out there for the Bears is more about getting guys on the field and getting them feeling, the first series and whatnot. But I mean, look at the standings. The Seahawks 0-2, the Chiefs 0-2, Eagles 0-2. So you can't really take much out of where teams stand. It's about being healthy, looking disciplined.
You know the Seahawks are gonna be freaking amazing.
Yeah, that
They're gonna be
Patriots
amazing.
that Patriots Seahawks game week 1 is gonna be something
And what
else.
did I tell you about the Chiefs? Either they're gonna come out and break some great records, or they're just gonna suck. I mean, there's not gonna be in between. I don't think.
They're probably, and we'll talk about our predictions here pretty soon. They're probably that interesting team where you can see 6-11, you can see 12-5.
Yeah.
And slot goes on. Patrick Mahomes, Kelsey's older,
Yep.
and whatnot. So the offense is going to look different this year. They're a team that
Yeah.
can go either way. But a couple of takeaways from the preseason for me: Deshaun Watson was named the starting quarterback for the
I
Browns.
know.
After coming out yesterday, kind of calling the fans out, he's the one that signed that 5-year, $200+ million guaranteed contract,
Whoa.
completely guaranteed. This is the last year
That's
of
awesome.
that contract. I think he's played like 20 some games in 5
Yeah.
years.
Man.
I know he got hurt a year and a half ago.
Mhm.
Fans were kind of
Mhm.
cheering him at home when he got hurt.
Yeah.
So we kind of called them out after their
Let's think on that one.
game Saturday, and now he's named the starting quarterback.
Yeah.
I will say that team is kind of in a transition period where it's like they look decent all around,
Yeah.
but the quarterback positions, it's not very pretty.
Yeah. And then I also saw, and you're probably not there yet, and you're probably like, Dave, let me get to it. I also saw Kyle Murray on the Minnesota Vikings.
I mean, I circled that quarterback position. Kyle Murray came
That's
in.
crazy.
Yeah, he
That's
got the
awesome.
he got the boot out of Arizona. I think he's a kid or a guy that you can build your offense around.
Yeah.
They have a pretty good running game. Justin Jefferson out there, a decent defense.
Sometimes you just need to move around. Just it's not the right spot. It's not the right spot.
Well, some of those mobile quarterbacks, you can kind of move them around, so
Yeah.
they're not in the pockets and staying the whole time.
Right.
They can move out to the flats or move around
Yep.
and open things up. I think that'll work out great things for Justin Jefferson going downfield to get
Yep.
open. But we talked about JJ McCarthy. He's a first-round pick 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Had the chance to come in, got hurt his first year, but I don't know. Carson Wentz could be their backup. So the guy that you drafted high in the top 15 or so a couple years ago,
Yeah.
third-string quarterback. I mean, it's not looking good for him. I know he came out after Michigan won the national title, but it's not look great for him. I mean, there's been plenty of quarterbacks come in and go to different teams and do
Yep.
better, but to see him fall down as much as he has, it's not been the greatest thing to see. One thing I kind of like seeing is Geno Smith. He started with the Jets a few years ago, kind of made the rounds, but this weekend he was 7 for 7 in his only drive and got a touchdown. Them
There you
Jets
go.
them Jets are a team they're begging, they're pleading for something to watch. That's good.
Do you think that there's something about the players knowing it's preseason? This doesn't count. The pressure's not as much. I think it is. I think that
I think for some of these players where you're trying to build confidence in, you leave them in there against some of these backups from other teams, and maybe
Yeah.
they look a bit better. I think if you look
Yeah.
at when you look at Geno Smith, I know he was 7 for 7, but it's probably
Yeah.
against second, third stringers.
but they're going at things. They're jumping through stuff or throwing stuff. And if this doesn't work, it's not a big deal because we're just practicing. We're just preseason it.
I mean, it's a glorified practice. I mean, some of these teams
Yeah.
are doing joint practices now.
Mhm.
Before the Bears and Bengals, they had a week of practicing together.
Yeah.
So it used to be the preseason told us a little bit. I don't think it does much anymore. I mean, even as a huge Bears fan, watching the game into the second quarter, it's like some of these guys, like, we're not going to see again.
I know.
I mean, it's good for them for getting there and trying out and doing their thing, but kind of tells their preseason, like you said, is kind of a thing where it's just a practice on TV.
Yeah.
Is what it feels like. So more football stuff, Bears Stadium stuff.
Oh man. So
We've gone back and forth. You think?
Okay, so guys, look, I really think they're going to Indiana. I think it's the right move. Number one, look, I'm from Illinois. I love the Illini. Illinois is great in a lot of ways, but I just think that they're going to save so much money by going to Indiana. I think they really, the owners have got to see that. And I think you're right in your way of saying, hey, Dave, they are trying to squeeze Illinois out of more money. And that's the only reason that, Indiana could be just a decoy. But the owners have got to see, hey, if we go over here to Indiana, we're going to save so much money. We could have a higher cap, pay our guys more, and maybe win a Super Bowl earlier than we think.
I think, I mean, having more money. I mean, the cap's gonna be. It's gonna be set.
Yeah, but I
It's.
don't think that the Bears use the cap. The Bears are like lower than what the cap is.
I mean, in the past they've been on the cheaper side. I know they've been smarter about things. Caleb's coming up; he needs paid. Some of these younger players. I kind of feel like if the Bears were going to Indiana, they would have broke ground by now. If you kind of read some of the tea leaves around, from what I found out or heard is that the league does not want the Chicago Bears in Indiana. So some league office, just a rumor. Some people in the league office have kind of been working with Illinois politicians trying to keep the Bears there.
I bet they are. I mean, they're doing everything they can, but I can't see everything I've been watching with Pritzker and talking about it and this and that. He's like, we love the Bears. I love the Bears, but we don't want the Illinois taxpayer to have to take the hit. I could go on about something like that, but I'm not going to. But what I'm trying to say is I just don't see him caving.
I don't think the Bears are caving. I don't think.
No, I'm in Illinois. I don't think
anybody's caving. You're right. The Bears aren't Hammonds. They aren't going to cave. The Bears.
Yeah.
So it's like it's getting to the point where at some point you just have to say, okay, we're doing this and put shovel on ground.
Yeah.
I mean, look at it seemed like the Bills. They came along about the same time the Bears did.
Yeah.
They have their stadium. Tennessee, they're doing their thing down there. So it's just. It stinks because it feels like there's a lot of people involved and no one's really doing their job well.
Yeah.
If you're involved in the Bears stadium stuff, like Kevin Warren is brought to the Bears to get a stadium built, and he's been there for a good at least 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
And we're still waiting for something to happen. So I'll be honest, I don't care where the stadium is built. I'm at Hammond. You can see the Chicago
Doesn't
skyline.
matter anyway, guys. It's going to be 3 to 4 years before you even see a stadium. So
the biggest gripe I have is if you turn on a Bears game in December, 12 degrees, 4 inches of snow, and they're gonna be in a dome. That's the only thing that I look at, and I'm like,
man,
I mean,
we can always count on the Bills to give us that. How cold are you? Minnesota Vikings back in the day. I remember a game where I loved watching the people in the stands. Their beer would freeze before they could get it to their mouth.
Yeah, when they played at the Michigan University of Minnesota.
Yeah.
As their stadium was being built. Yeah.
Yeah. It was awesome.
It's just something about like when you're some of those NFC North teams, AFC North teams, like some of those games, November, December, January, snow, like the Bears and Rams last year in the divisional game. It's like being outside, like some of the stories you heard about, all that is going to be gone. And anyways, some of our biggest Bears memories are going back in time and watching like some of the old highlights of like all the guys muddied up and being cold outside. That's my biggest gripe. You can build in Hammond, you can build in Chicago, but taking it away to put a dome up there, like all those Bear history memories and whatnot. I know why they're doing it. Host Super Bowls, concerts, Final Fours.
More money.
Yeah.
Money talks, y'all.
Not our decision. Yeah, not our decision. So I mean, it makes sense. It stinks, but kind of is what it is.
Is what it is. What else we got?
Some interesting things. I honestly never thought I'd be talking about this. So there's a tight end that plays for the Cleveland Browns. He was undrafted. Daquan Wright went through went to the draft process. Undrafted, signed with the Browns, played some preseason games. He was just released, and now he's going back to college.
That's what we're doing now. I mean, that's the new age.
How do you feel about that, though?
It's the same thing as saying when you work somewhere, right? And things are changing. Well, with time they change, and that's what's happening. We're changing, right? And back, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, you never thought about a college student getting paid. Now today, they're getting paid real money.
I mean, he's going to make more money at LSU.
That Indiana team was insane last year.
Yes, Ohio State, $20+ million. I mean, look at some of the jersey sponsors we kind of tapped into last week. There's some couple teams getting $20+ million, but he's going to go to LSU with Lane Kiffin, which he was there at Ole Miss when Wright was there. But I don't know. It just doesn't feel right. But to go back to
Well,
college, make more money, he's not going to college. Like he's going
well,
to a team that's going to pay him who happens to be a university. So we keep saying these college
no,
players, like these kids aren't going, they're not taking classes.
no,
There's a quarterback I think for Penn State who has one online class they made up just for him.
yeah.
He couldn't tell you what the class was, and it started this past week. So at some point, we need to stop calling these kids college players and
There's
fix.
what do you call it? Semi-pro.
I mean, semi-pro, yes.
But they're still getting paid. I mean, some of these guys are getting paid millions.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to make more at LSU than he would have with the Browns,
Oh my gosh.
a professional team. Like for me, I think the NCAA dropped the ball big time. Like they had a chance to fix this before the NIL came along. They
Yep.
they were about being greedy, making all this money.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, we got to the point where we found out that these players needed some chunk of change,
Yeah.
some kickback, and instead of figuring out what that looks like, they just kind of left it open. And now there's loopholes everywhere where
It is what it
professional
is.
players are coming back to college in a way.
It is what it is. I mean, we can't do anything. You might as well get used to this is how it is. Good for them, and move on. Because
I don't know.
whatever we say, we're not going to change it. So we might as well fall in line with it, and know that this is the new thing. Didn't Trump just sign something not too long ago that for the NCAA for the NIL that they had to be under a certain amount or something?
I know he's trying to get something going around. And also last year, Alabama, the basketball team, I know there's a kid that came back from the pros,
Yeah.
played a couple games, and they decided he was ineligible.
Yeah.
You say good for the kids. I don't feel that way. Some of these bigger schools who see the dollar signs, we're forgetting what college sports is about. I
You're
know
right.
it's
I'm
like
not
an
saying
old
you're
person.
wrong. I'm just saying that we ain't gonna change it.
I think
the way
at
it is.
some point when you're seeing things like this, at some point we're gonna step in and say we just need to have some rules, some buffers,
Yeah.
some boundaries when this
I feel like
happens.
at some point it's got to give. Okay, probably gonna ruffle some feathers. This Indiana team last year, that was just a bunch of young NFL players. There's no way you're that good. There's no way you can run over Ohio State the way they did. I know I'm going to get a lot of pushback on that, and I get it. It's money driven. It's money driven. They had a gentleman that went to Indiana that just sold a lot of his NBA player or team and got billions of dollars. Mark Cuban, right?
Yeah.
And that's what happens. And then he was like, "I went to school in Indiana. I want you guys to win a national championship."
For that, I don't feel so bad when a small school like that, the little brother was able to step up.
Yeah.
They played within the rules. They had someone who
didn't say
helped
it
them.
was-
Yes, that bring in
yeah.
these players. That feels okay because it's still college kids going back and forth.
Yeah.
You can agree or disagree with the whole transfer stuff. I feel like if you transfer and want to transfer again, you have to settle a year.
Yeah.
Like some of these kids are going to 3 or 4 schools in 4 years. The Indiana, I mean, yeah, that's new. It's a new world order. It feels like.
We'll see how many Indiana fans come back at you on that one.
I'll take it one step further. I'm not sure Illinois has enjoyed the success they have the past 3 years without the NIL.
Yeah, and you're right. You're right. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. Yeah.
But I think the NIL kind of evened out the playing ground a little bit. Indiana took it and ran with it.
They did.
What they did.
They
So
did.
it's,
I'm not saying that.
I see where you're coming
Yeah.
from. Like go back to the 90s and college sports. Like it's not the
It
same
can't be
thing.
that easy to wear. Well, I'm not saying it's easy. I shouldn't say that. It can't, like, that blew us away when that happened. Whenever they won every game and the national championship. And it blew us away. And then we found out the what they were getting paid. And then we were like, oh, well, there's a reason. I mean, probably for that. Now, I'm not taking away from your coach. I'm not taking away. I know coaches are important. I'm not going to take that away. So
Yeah.
I better just be quiet. And
I do think I think at some point something has to be done. I don't know if it's a president watching over everything, but it's when you have players who graduated or left college and they're getting paid and they're coming back
Yep.
for schooling, like it's some point we got to step in.
All right, what else we got?
Let's talk some NFL previews. Want to do that?
Ooh, there you go. Man, I got a list. I
So
want
let-
to hear your list, and then you tell me.
I think we look at each division and give your 2 thoughts about
Okay.
that. How's that sound?
I started on the NFC East.
NFC East.
Where are you starting?
That's one of those divisions you look at and it's like, gosh, it could go a couple different ways.
So I look at it. I'm interested to see the Commanders. I'm also thinking the Cowboys might finally do it. Do something.
well, the game's not 3 games long. It's 17.
I get it. But I'm just saying that's my prediction. That's my, I took each one and looked at them, looked at their past, look at what they've done, the players on it,
Yeah.
and I just took a couple. I think at one I just took one, but that's what I did.
I mean, I agree. You look at each team. You can do a plus and negative. Dallas, I have the offense. They have Dak, but their defense has really brought them down. Look at the Commanders. They're a young team. If Daniels comes back and is healthy, they're probably a team to look at. I think the Giants are probably a step behind. They're young everywhere. I mean, and they're kind of not healthy. I know their quarterback, Jackson Dart, got hurt last year. The way he plays,
Is he back? I totally forgot to look at that.
he is back. Yes, the way he plays, it's like head through the wall. Each play, but he has to be able to tame that down before to be able to like guide a team for 17 games. Malik Neighbors, he's hurt also, so there's some injuries there that kind of make me feel a little uneasy. I think the Eagles. I'll be interesting. AJ Brown got traded away this offseason. But I mean, they're probably the team to look at in the division. But if you would have told me Commanders are going to win because of, the Cowboys are going to win because of, I wouldn't really shake my head much.
I just look at what they've got. Gosh, Dak's got to step up. I feel like he's got to do something. He's getting paid way too much. I feel like he has the people around him. I don't think there is an excuse for him.
Devil's advocates. He's been paid and carried that team so much.
Yeah.
I mean, they're everyone else has to chip in also. I feel like you've made the point in the past that when you're paid the most, they look at you when you struggle.
Yeah.
So they're looking at him like, what else can you do for us? And he's done about as much as he can. I'm not sure he can take it to the next level if there is another level, but looking around that team, at some point they have to be able, especially that defense, pull their weight also.
Yep.
But that division is, you look at it, it's going to be kind of up in the air. NFC West, this is going to be a really good one at top. Rams, 49ers, Cardinals, and Seahawks.
The two we're looking at, that I'm looking at, is the Rams and the Seahawks.
Yes.
That Seahawks team, I really think, Jeremy, they're amazing. And I think they're going to show it again.
Yeah, I mean, the young coach, a quarterback, he knows what he's doing. He's not going to lose the game for you. One of my favorite receivers out there. I mean, it's and that defense, like they've always been able to play defense.
Yeah.
Like when the Seahawks can play defense, they are tough to beat. And the Rams push it all into the middle also, looking at the trades they've made this offseason. I think with Matthew Stafford getting a little bit older, it's probably that window's probably getting to where it's going to be closing soon, or it's going to start closing. So those two,
it's got to be closing soon. I don't know how much. There's a lot of these guys. I know we look at maybe Tom Brady and say, well, Tom Brady did this. Yeah, Tom Brady was also a machine and didn't do anything bad.
Yeah,
just to have a wonderful career.
I mean, bringing on Myles Garrett, I think really pushes them forward a little bit. I think if they can play offense like they have been, I mean, their defense it steps up a little bit more than last year. They're going to be up there with the Seahawks. If you told me Seahawks and Rams NFC title game again, I'm like, probably.
Yeah.
I think the 49ers are starting to waver a little bit. They're probably the third team at division. And the Cardinals,
do you think the 49ers are going to do anything? I think they will a little bit, but I don't think they'll be all that.
I mean, playing the Rams and the Seahawks 4 times on a schedule,
That's rough.
Yeah, I mean, they signed Brock
That's
Purdy to that
rough.
big contract, so he's another quarterback. If you're going to put on the quarterback, like he also has to be a guy to step up a little
Yeah.
bit. I
Yeah.
know they got Mike Evans out there. The receiver room has been up and down. So at some point, if you're going to put on Dak, I mean, Brock Purdy has to be a guy to step up too.
Yeah.
So, and if he does, I mean, if that's a 3-team race, that division is going to be tough.
Yep.
Let's look at the South. We have the Tampa Bay, Carolina, Atlanta, New Orleans.
I've only got one on that one.
Yeah, what do you got?
I want to see the Panthers.
They took a step forward last year, win that division. I think with the losing record, that always feels like a division. Like some teams
They're
gonna
going
win.
to do it. I think they've got all these tools.
I mean, their young offense. Their offense is young. It took a step forward
Yeah.
last year. They're fortunate where that division, like the Saints, could do something. The Falcons, probably that wild card team in that division. If they get quarterback play from Tua or anyone else on that team, I mean, they have a young offense that can hang with anyone. I think Tampa Bay, Baker Mayfield, he's not been happy with his contract this year. He wanted a long-term deal, but he's getting up there in age, so you just never know.
It's hard to get when you get up there in age.
Yeah,
you need to accept whatever you can.
I mean, to him, I think he still feel like he's a $45-50 million quarterback a year.
I don't know.
Mike Evans left town, so they're a team that could be. If they get punched a couple of times, they might be down towards the bottom. If I had to take a guess, I don't like it, but Carolina or the Falcons. I think one of those two teams.
That's what I mean. Yeah, the Falcons. I guess I didn't look at the Falcons. God, I'm just so used to the Falcons fumbling.
Yeah, I mean,
mid-year.
And they've been a team for the past, I think, 3, 4, or 5 years. If they get decent quarterback play, like they're going to be a 9-10 win team.
Yeah.
But if they don't, then there's going to be kind of a 500 team. So.
I put the Falcons kind of with the Minnesota Vikings.
Yeah.
Right? They're really good when they come out, and then all of a sudden it's like, what the heck just happened?
Yeah, I mean, they got Bijan Robinson, my favorite player, outside of the Bears on that team. They have some skilled players on offense, really good players. They're a team you look at, and it's like, gosh, plus a new coach there. I think if the Tua can step in as be an average quarterback, they'll probably win that division. Ooh. And if that's all you need from your quarterback, you don't need Dak to be like super Dak. You don't need Brock Purdy to be super.
That's the great thing, to spread around the money.
Yeah, just look at the guy.
You don't have to be the Superman.
Yeah, I mean, look at the guy and say,
Superman.
Look at the guy and say, hey, just don't lose it for us. So who knows that division?
What we got next?
You ready for this one?
Yeah.
Lions, Vikings, Packers, and Bears.
You're not gonna like who I have on that.
Probably not.
The ones to watch, I got Bears and Packers.
Okay.
And that's who I think is gonna be the ones to watch in that division.
So where are you gonna put the Lions?
Huh?
Where are you putting the Lions at?
You know what? We've talked about the Lions.
Uh-huh.
We always get excited because we say, hey, here comes the Lions. Maybe they can do something, and then they fumble it. It's every year, Jeremy. Every year.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but I don't see any difference.
I think what Dan Campbell built there, we took a team that
I think it's great what he did.
Yeah.
He took him from nothing to something.
Yeah.
But he can't finish out the job.
I will say he's had coaches leave. Ben Johnson left last year. Quarterback's getting a year older. Gibbs, the running back, got paid a pretty penny this offseason. I expect him to get 25 touches a game. So if they can, get behind him be the offense. Jared Goff doesn't do much for me. They're a team that if the Bears don't run away, if the Packers take a step back, they're a team that's going to be right there.
And they might.
I mean, look,
I just felt like that was the two teams. I felt like,
yeah, I think there are question marks everywhere in that division. Minnesota, is Kyler Murray going to be that guy for you? If he is, they're probably a good 10-win team. The Packers, I feel like Jordan Love. I think they went up and down. Micah Parsons is going to miss some time. I think they're taking a step back. So if Caleb Williams could come in and be the guy they talk about, he's going to be
awesome.
I mean, they're going to be a legit team. So
Superman,
yeah, Iceman.
He's Iceman. But he's Superman too.
Yeah, I mean that division. I feel more comfortable in the Bears than I did last year. But again, if the Bears can't run away with it, if the Packers take a step back, if the Lions can play,
it's gonna be heartbreaking if the Bears come out.
I think they're gonna come out.
I'm gonna have to be giving you some tissues for.
No,
few
no,
weeks.
not that bad. We've been through some rough years.
Hey, I get it. I just don't see Caleb Williams letting down. I mean, I really think he's the man, and he's a great leader. I think they're going to follow him.
He stepped into that role, yes. If they can win without him being Superman every game, then it's gonna be really good for them.
You're right.
That defense has to play better than it did last year.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh, they do. They
Yeah.
have to bring it up. You can't just think that Caleb Williams is going to just do his Hail Marys and it's got to be caught every time. And plus you don't want to get him Williams hurt. You know, that could happen.
And that's what he's a great their offensive line. They did an amazing job with last year. I think Caleb does well avoiding those sacks being hits. Yeah, defense. I think Devin Bush coming over from the Browns, I think is going to play well.
Yeah.
Losing Kobe Bryant, I hurt a little bit, but that rookie they got out of Oregon in the first round, he's a ball hawk at safety. So I mean, the Bears are one of those teams where if things fall into place, who knows?
Yeah.
That conference, I think I would say Seahawks. I would say Rams and Bears. My top three, not comfortably.
I do. I think you're right. Packers are always going to be like a snake on your back.
Snake on your back.
Or bear on your back. I don't know. Like they just
they're
you're not going to get rid of them.
No, they're a well-ran organization. So it's when Favre leaves, they get Rodgers. Roger leaves, they get Love. I mean, they traded for Parsons last year. So I mean,
they do what they got to do. Man, I'd do anything to be able to go to one of those games where it's Bears Packers. Oh,
Christmas Day, let's just do it.
No, not Christmas Day. But I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'm with you.
You know, gosh, the atmosphere and the feeling, and I want to get to one in the wintertime before they do a dome.
We'll figure it out. How about that?
Man, I mean, that would be awesome. I just want to experience one time where my beer freezes.
I don't know if you want to handle that, but you know.
I think I could.
You go stand outside in January.
Got hand warmers.
There we go.
You go to the hardware store and get you some hand warmers.
It'll be a beer slushy.
It'd just be kind of fun.
Wow. Let's do it. January 5th this year, whatever game that is.
Hey, there you go.
So let's get the AFC. My most fun division out there: the Bills, Patriots, Jets, and Dolphins. Most fun because I feel like the Bills and Patriots, that rivalry is going to be on points. It's the Patriots for a while. The Bills came in and took it for a bit, and then here you got the Patriots last year. They feel like they were a year ahead of schedule, but I think those two are going to fight it off in that division.
I feel like my team in the AFC, if you could say, okay, Dave, you can have a team in the NFC and the AFC. What is it? Man, mine's the Bills. I love the Bills. I love what they give. I'm Josh Allen, all of them, just love it. And every time they play the Chiefs,
those are great games.
Bugs the heck out of me when the Chiefs win.
Yeah. I mean, they're probably the Bears, the AFC, if you think about like tradition, cold weather outside.
Yeah.
I feel the most confident in them. They got DJ Moore. I think Josh Allen, if he had to guess now, is my early season MVP guy, but it's early.
But he's got to have good players around him. He can't do it all himself. He will try, and he may succeed a little bit because he's just a monster of a man. But if they can't get him the teammates he needs, and I think we talked about this last time. I heard I forget what program it was, but they're saying they're going to have to trade him before he could even try to win a championship.
Turn that program off. Like that's not a good program.
That's not good. Hey, that's what I've heard.
I mean, when you look at these quarterbacks paid a lot of money, they can only do so much, even if they're making 50-some million. I mean, I think he's in the same group as Dak Prescott.
Yeah.
They can only do so much. But yeah, if he's an MVP type of guy, I think they take that division. Like Jets and Dolphins are probably golfing by October.
Golfing by October. There you go.
Not going to happen. AFC North, this is a division with a lot of change. You had the Bengals, Ravens, Steelers, and Browns. The Bengals are the only team that kept their coach from last year.
I know. That's going to be interesting to watch.
It's going to be weird because you have the Ravens and the Steelers. They've had the same
Yeah.
coaches, the same
Not to
system,
see hardball
and Tomlin.
and on the Ravens, not Tomlin. I mean, it's just going to be nuts.
Yeah.
To watch this.
I look at the division. I'm like, I could not tell you.
What happened last year? Everybody was like, "Do you remember that?" It was like one.
It went back and
It was just boom, boom, boom.
yeah.
Nuts.
It just went back and forth. I don't know. Who do you have in that division?
I have the Ravens,
I think I'm gonna say the Browns.
but I said maybe. No,
Just making sure.
the Browns.
You almost broke your neck just now.
Come on.
Honestly, you can make the call for the Bengals, Ravens, Steelers. If I had to guess now, whoever gets the better quarterback play, Bengals or Ravens, probably taking that division. You have a couple of quarterbacks there that are probably at crosshairs of their career. I have no confidence in that division, but I'll take Bengals at this point.
Okay.
AFC South, you have the Titans, Jaguars, Colts, and Texans.
I watched the Colts and the Jaguars coming, and it's got to be the year for the Jags.
Really?
It's got to be the year for the Jags. I feel it. I believe in them. I think they can.
There's a lot of confidence in that just then.
Hey, you're right.
Put money on that?
You got it. No, I'm not.
No, not
Hey,
not that confident.
It's not that I'm not that confident.
Yeah. I mean, Trevor Lawrence.
I'll put $1 on it if we want to do that.
We'll think.
We'll think.
Yeah. No, I think Trevor Lawrence has been in Jacksonville long enough. It's either do it or they're gonna have to go somewhere else. With that team, took the step forward last year with Cohen as the coach coming in there.
Yep.
Great offensive coach. You look at Tennessee, new coach, second year quarterback. They're probably a year away. Houston, I don't know. CJ Stroud, they have him as probably the most veteran type quarterback in there. The guys came in and been to the playoffs. They got David Montgomery as a running back, but they're not a team I look at like I'll get behind them.
Yeah.
But look at the Colts. If they can figure out that starting quarterback position, they have Taylor at running back. They looked good for a while last year. Then Daniel Jones got hurt and things fell apart.
Yeah.
I'm probably guessing Colts or Jaguars. Houston's probably right there. Probably another division that out of those three teams, whoever gets the best quarterback play and good defense is probably going to take that. I know it's a broken record, but that's your recipe to win is great quarterback play and good defense. AFC West, our last one.
This is the one I had 3.
Okay, so we have the Chargers, Raiders, Broncos, and Chiefs. I'm interested.
Chargers, I got number 1. I want to look at.
Ooh.
Chiefs, we're putting them in the middle. I think that the Chiefs are going to be good. But I want you to watch these Raiders. I think that Tom Brady has put in time on that team.
So are they your number 3?
Been there a lot.
Are they your top team in there?
I think that the Raiders could be a sleeping a sleeper coming in.
Okay.
I really do. I've seen that he's been there a lot. He's been working with all these guys. He's been trying to you don't ever underestimate people like Tom Brady, Michael Jordan, some of these guys.
Yeah, he tried to get Ben Johnson in Vegas last year when they were looking at a coach, and they had conversations, but you look at what they've done coaching wise the past 2 years. It's been pretty rough. Max Crosby's coming back this year. I think that Kirk Cousins can take a step forward and just be that transition quarterback to get to Mendoza.
Yep.
Ashton Genty, I know, is dealing with an ankle injury. He's probably the key to the offense, but I don't know. I look at that. I see the Chiefs. I see the Broncos, Chiefs, Chargers. They're going to be tough to get past.
Look at what Mendoza did for
Indiana. Yeah, I think the NFL.
I know the whole thing. I took a segment, the whole thing about they just got paid a ton. A lot of young, but it still takes something to be good. You're just not going to throw it behind your back and think, there's another touchdown. There's another touchdown. It takes so much. So we're about to see how good Mendoza is. How much Brady's been working with him. How is the Raiders coach? Right? How good is he? And if everything can come together with all these players, I think you're going to see something.
I think for Mendoza, the thing he has is he doesn't have to start this year. I don't think the Raiders want him to. I think they want Cousins to come in, be healthy,
Well,
take it to the playoffs.
yeah, when you have somebody like Cousins, I think you can do that.
Yeah.
Now, by week 4, will they say never mind?
Here's the thing: if you're 3-1, maybe even 2-2, it's like we don't want to rush them because we've seen young quarterbacks come in the league, and it's like if they're starting year one by week 4, and it just doesn't well, they probably want him to develop. I'm not sure he's as polished as some of these guys that came out. But yeah, the Raiders I think are gonna be a fun team to watch.
Mhm.
I think if Bo Nix did not hurt his ankle or foot last year, they're in the Super Bowl. Their defense can punch you in the mouth.
Yeah,
Their defense
you're
can take a
right,
game
you're
over.
right, you're right.
They're a sneaky Super
You're
Bowl
right.
team in the AFC, and probably my favorite looking there in the AFC. I think Buffalo, New England, and Denver.
Hey, I'm not going to bet against you.
Not even $1. Is that out the window now?
I'll bet you $1.
We're about to dollar
I
bets
bet
this
you.
year.
I'll bet you a cold, blind pig.
That's one you don't want to lose, then, huh?
Huh? That's one I don't want to lose. I want to lose.
Yeah, so I'm excited. NFL's gonna kick off pretty soon. This year they're gonna start on a Wednesday and a Thursday.
Yeah,
Like they're trying to take over every day of the week.
I know.
I heard
Pretty
some.
soon we can just enjoy football every week.
We're getting there. Wives don't like it. This is your last warning. If you have a girl out there, significant other, you
Right.
better be on. Take them out for dinner, buy some flowers, get a nice gift. Don't forget their birthday because
Work ahead.
if you're like us, when football starts, we're worthless for the 4 days.
Put this stuff out in your reminders on your phone.
That's-
Today is, and then it'll just go out. Oh shoot! Yeah, I gotta go out and get something for my wife. It's her birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so there we go. That's our show for this week.
Show.
Be on the lookout on our social media pages for some news coming up.
That's right.
I will say this beer. You want to say it again?
I
just wanted.
Hold on. I hate Illinois Nazis.
Forgot already, didn't you?
Huh?
You forgot already, didn't you?
I know the last 2. I just couldn't remember the first 2.
Yeah. So again,
That's good.
I mean, this is show 11. We've had 11 different beers up here, and there's
11.
many more out there. So again, go find our friends at the Blind Pig Brewpub.
Yeah.
If you can't get there, talk to your local distributor, gas station, store, and see
Yeah.
if you can get it there.
Tell them to get it. And if you don't live around here, Champaign's a great place to visit
Or move to. There we go.
or move to. Well, let's be more to visit. I know you're not going to move there, but hey, it's great. Love it. Great food. Great drinks. Drinks for everyone. If you don't like the taste of beer, they brew stuff that doesn't even taste like beer. It's great, guys.
You've been there. It's like a family restaurant, right? You can take your kids there on a Thursday
take the
night.
kids. We've taken the kids once, I think. I've probably been there 3 times total. I want to get there more. I've been in Champaign a lot these days, so yeah, it's kind of nice to stop by and eat.
There we go. All right. So until next week, be safe.
That's right. See you guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all you do. Keep hitting that subscribe button. Keep following. We appreciate you.